guys, it's me, and today I'm here with all the movies I saw in the month of April. I got off my movie watching funk. Finally, I watched some movies I wasn't the biggest fan of, but then I watched some movies I actually really liked. So yes, I didn't watch any movies. Those are project I'm working on, but I only have 2 left, and they're very high on the priority list to watch in May. So that video is even scheduled in May, so hopefully it'll finally be coming. And yeah, I got my groove back. Let's just say it that way. Yeah, we do first need to get through some rough movies before we get into the good stuff. I have 6 movies to talk about, which is already a huge improvement from the past 2 months. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to make this video for once. Let's just begin. The first movie I saw in the month of April is Lemony, Snicket, a series of unfortunate events, which came out in 2004. When a massive fire kills their parents, 3 children are delivered to the custody of cousin and stage actor Count Olaf, who is secretly plotting to steal their parents' vast fortune. If you watch every video, Michelle, not just the ones about movies, you should know I finished reading the series of unfortunate events books back in March. So I wanted to watch a movie because I didn't know what I was gonna spend. So I was just like, I'll cover all my ground and read them all. And I watched it, and I wasn't a fan of it at all. I didn't like this movie. I don't think it is a great adaptation of the book, and that's the thing that really bothered me. I feel like often I can forgive when a adaptation changes a lot around in the plot from the books, because it's normal, but kind of my only criteria I have for adaptation is that the feel is there, that they have like the same atmosphere and they feel the same. But this didn't do that at all. It just felt very different. The Baudelaires were dumbed down so much and they relied so heavily on the adult characters, which does happen in the books, in those first 3 books, because this is based on the first 3 books. I feel like it does happen in those 3 books, but they still have like that faith in the adults that they lose towards the end of the series. But they were so dumbed down. That just felt so frustrating. And then I feel like we didn't really get to know Aunt Josephine and Uncle Monty, which was really disappointing to me, because it felt like their sections just didn't feel as special or impactful because of that. The next movie I saw is a Flemish movie, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it does have a very long description that I got from IMDb, so I'm so sorry, because you're not going to know anything I'm talking about, but well. The next movie I saw is Kampioenen, Viva, Boma, which came out in 2019. Ronaldinho is being prepared by Boma and Goodall as the new PDG of the Boma meat industry NV, but his heart is more with football and with Nicky, his new flame. While the champions are preparing a promotional stunt to launch the Viva Boma sausage during Alst Carnaval, eternal enemies Fernand and DDT see their chance to eliminate the champions for good. I can't even read my own handwriting. That's what's wrong with this. FC Kampioenen is a Flemish TV show that went from somewhere in the 90s to somewhere in the 2000s, and maybe 2010s, I don't remember exactly. But I grew up on the show. As a kid being born in 2001, I was born in the middle of the show, basically. And I am obsessed with the show so much. I grew up with it, and yeah, this show kind of, at the moment, is known for its plenty of reruns, which I'm not complaining about. And after that, it's a comedy show about a soccer team who not the best and they call the champions, but they lose, and it's a comedy show that's mostly built on just misunderstandings and just small things going on, and it's so delightful, and it's probably the most successful / well-known TV show in Belgium, or at least in Flanders. I can't talk about the other part of the country, but it went for 21 seasons, and then they took a couple of years off, and then they've been releasing movies. This is the 4th one, and yeah, it was something else a little bit, because in January or February, very recently, one of the actors passed away, and this movie deals a lot with the topic of death, and that just made for a very interesting viewing, and kind of made me wish I saw this originally in theaters when the whole cast was still alive, so I didn't have like this extra thing to do it in a way. We saw it on DVD for the first time, and we made a family night out of it, and I really enjoyed it. I have actually really seen a lot of critiques towards this movie from people but I think it's a step up from the previous. Well, I think the first one is the best one, and then the second one is still really good, and then the third one I didn't really like. There's some scenes in there that I really like, but like overall I think it's like a great movie. And then this one I really enjoyed again and I had a great time with. And the next movie I watched is The Other Boleyn, which came in 2008. Two sisters contend for the affection of King Henry VIII. Welcome to my life. I am obsessed with Six, the musical, and Six is about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. In case you didn't know, it's a musical on a concert style and it's fantastic. I love it so much. And my favorite queen from the musical is Boleyn, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be watching this movie. I wouldn't be watching a movie about any of the other queens, even though I don't know they exist. But well, I love Boleyn. And because of that, I recently read the book by Philippa Gregory, also in the month of April, and then I immediately watched the movie after because it isn't on Netflix. I don't know why I watched it actually. I know I watched it, and it's not good. It's not good at all, but it goes very quickly. Yeah, that's a positive thing I gotta say about it. It goes very quickly. My problem with the book was that it was like insanely boring, and I feel like this movie solved that for me because, you know, shit, my door just that scared me so much. Okay, so what just happened is the window in the hallway is open and it's pretty windy out. That just blew open a little bit my door and it jump scared me. I was talking about the fact that the book is boring as fuck, but this movie solved that because it cut out, you know, the development of things. It just showed like the action points, and it just cut out the lead up to those points, and it just made everything very confusing. Like if you don't have any prior knowledge of some of the history going on and I haven't read this book before this, like how the fuck do you follow along with this movie? Because I genuinely have questions because I had a hard time following along and I read the book. So yeah. Also, I don't get what it is called The Other Boleyn Girl, as Mary is barely in this. This should have just been called The Boleyn Girl, as in Anne, but barely full Mary. Which again, I don't really have that much of a problem because again, complaint from the book is that I hated Mary in this book. Then the next movie I watched is Kampioenen, which came out in 2014. Was Hathaway is a vampire, half human, half vampire, a guardian of the more peaceful mortal vampires living discreetly within our world. Her calling is to protect the Moai from bloodthirsty immortal vampires, the Strigoi. This movie again was bad. It's bad, it's bad comedy, very, very, very cringy moments. I think there is legitimate only one kind of like joke that I actually liked. I was like, oh, that's a fun moment. But overall, just very cringy, all of the jokes, and it just like doesn't work. I just had a lot of fun making fun of this movie because it's so ridiculous and cringy and just like, no. This is a disgrace to the book series, even though I would love a second movie because I'm so curious what they would do with the rest of the series. Next movie I watched, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounced anything, is Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman, which came in 2017. The story of psychologist William Moulton Marston and his polyamorous relationship with his wife and their mistress, who would inspire his creation of the superheroine Wonder Woman. How come not more people are talking about this? This is so good. I have a hard time reviewing it because it's not really the typical movie I watch. Because it's more of like a quality serious movies, and I like watching comedies, ridiculous movies. As you can see, first month in this year that I generally just pick whatever I want to watch, and most of it's trash. It says a lot about me. But I really enjoyed this. I was captivated all the way through, which was a new thing. You know, to be serious all the way through a movie, it's new. The reason I got to The Other Boleyn Girl and Kampioenen so easily is because I was making fun of both of these movies. This one, I couldn't because it was good. I really liked it. I really definitely is a story that I haven't heard before. Also probably because I haven't looked into it. And I feel like this movie should have gotten more recognition because it's really good. And I barely heard anyone talk about it. I know Cici from Pamos the Book Nerd talked about it once in a video, and that's how I learned about this movie. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Now I finally got around to watching it. But I think it's great. It has some great queer rap, which I think Hannah was very well done. And I really liked it. I had sexual scenes, but I never felt uncomfortable, which I get uncomfortable with sex scenes very quickly. But I didn't have that in this movie, which I think was, I love it's done so well. Let's move on to the last movie I saw this month, which was The Greatest Showman, which came out in 2017. Celebrates the birth of show business and tells of a visionary who rose from nothing to create a spectacle that became a worldwide sensation. Okay, so this one is about P.T. Barnum, whom I don't know that much about, but I know he is more of a shitty person that this movie represented. I don't think it is the most historical accurate, but for me it doesn't have to be. I had a lot of fun with this movie. Again, I've seen a lot of reviews that are negative, and like I get it, but like also I loved it. I was so encaptured by everything. I wish we had more time with like the freaks. I don't know how else to call them, because the movie refers to them like that constantly. I wish we spent less time focusing on P.T. Barnum and that opera singer and more on like the actual like group of people that I care about. I really liked it. I liked the music a lot. Like I kind of find the sad thing about this is that I knew most of the songs already, or like snippets of the songs already, because it was such a big deal when it came out, and I was just a dumb fuck that didn't watch it back then. I really liked it. I think Zendaya is great in this movie. Yeah, I think everyone is great in this movie. I think this is just a really good, it's a fun movie. Historically inaccurate, but fun. That's where I'm gonna leave you today, my people, and hopefully next month I'm finally done with my project. You'll finally get to see it, and I'm exhausted from like not being able to talk about it. So yeah, if you watch any of these movies, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them so we could discuss them, as well as what are some of the movies you watched this month. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Here I am again, the same old situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated?